The Supreme Court has handed several major wins to President Trump in recent weeks, including on the Department of Education layoffs and presidential immunity. But many of those rulings didn't come through the usual process. Let's go to Emma Withrow, the fact-check team, to break down how the emergency docket works, or as some like to call it, the shadow docket.
Yeah, so it's basically a fast-track process that the Supreme Court uses when it's asked to step in urgently. It's officially called the emergency docket, but legal experts and journalists usually call it the shadow docket because the decisions, they come so quickly and they usually don't have oral arguments or signed opinions, and sometimes they even have, they come without even saying how the justices voted. So it's a very fast process compared to the way it usually goes.
Right, and the court doesn't decide the full case when it rules on these, correct?
Exactly, yeah. These are all temporary rulings. So the court's just deciding whether to pause or allow something while the lower courts continue to hear the case. And in the case of the Education Department, for example, the Supreme Court let Trump, go ahead with firing over 1,300 employees, but that was just to lift lower courts' block for now. The actual lawsuit about whether he has the authority to do that is still moving through the courts in Massachusetts, so it's going to take a little bit longer to have a final decision on all of that.
All right, Emma, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For a closer look at this fact-check team topic, including links to their sources and all the cases that Emma just mentioned, just scan that QR code or visit thenationaldesk.com.